we go. I had to move the rinse bucket so I didn't fall in it. Hello everyone, happy Monday. Oh, perfect. There we go. Oops. Don't need to hear me twice. How is everyone today? Happy Monday. We did it. The longest part of Monday is over. Now the fun part begins. Oops, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to sprinkle out my live. I better do that. Okay, hi Pat, how are you today? There we go. All right, here we are. I've been waiting for this time all day. It was kind of a chaotic day at the office, so I am ready to relax and do a little marbling today. So if you are new, my name is Linda Anderson. I own Aqueous Silk LLC. I'm a water marbling artist and a general crafter. So I hope you enjoy what we're going to do tonight. I have a little bit more paper to finish up. And great, I'm glad to hear it, Pat. And then, in between, we are going to marble some snowflakes. Now, I've done snowflakes and I've tried snowflakes before. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. But today, I have done something that I don't normally do, and I prepped them. So we'll see what that does. I am almost finished with my big project. Hi, Shelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm almost done with my big project. My glue comes in tomorrow. It actually was delivered to a post office after my husband got the mail and after the post office was closed. So I'll have my glue tomorrow and I can continue working on that project. I cut paper all weekend. I bought a brand new rotary cutting blade on Friday and it's already dull. I cut that much paper. Because paper's super hard on blades of any type, but now I have to, every time I cut, I have to do 2 or 3 times to get it to cut all of it. Probably should have bought more than one, but I thought, oh, it won't be that bad, but it's that bad. So I'm almost done with that project, and then I can get on to other things, and I just need a few more sheets of paper for the covers. And if you haven't seen my page, I'm making some books, some softbound books. It's so much fun. I am truly enjoying it. And I've learned a lot from the first one to now. So anyway, let's get marbling. So I'm going to turn the camera down. Wait for my iPad to get caught up so I can tell if you can see it or not. Not really. It's the angle of this tank, or the where I have to put the arm for my camera is just not in a good spot there. That's not terrible. All right. I still have a few bubbles here. Let me pick those up. So did anyone do anything fun this weekend? I cut paper all weekend. It was a lot. I finally stopped yesterday evening and I was able to sit down for maybe 2 hours before it was bedtime for me and just veg. Just literally, I sat with my iPad in my lap and just did nothing. Nothing that required anything being precise, anything to, I just sat there. It was wonderful. Okay, so I'm thinking I can get 4 in here. So I just need to pick my colors. I did have an idea of something I want to try when it comes to colors. And if you notice, I am not wearing earbuds. I do not want to drop them in the water again. So let me find this one. Just thinking about these colors as I was cutting paper, so we're going to give this a try. I'll see how it looks before I do anything. No, I don't like that. All right, we'll just do these two. Paper towel. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. So I stopped on my way home from work on Friday and picked up the things I knew I was going to need for the weekend, because I just want to get this project completed, and everything went well except, like I said, my blade got dull already. I mixed up two new bottles of water. I have 6 gallons of fresh water. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate that. This, after using the hat bin for so many projects, this one seems huge. All right, there we go. So like I said, I prepped my paper today. I usually don't prep this paper, or the last time I tried it, this is only really my second time. And so we'll see if it does any better. Kind of, a couple of them, the colors wanted to run on, and I did not like that. And I noticed when I touched it, it would kind of move it in a couple places. I was very, very careful. So hopefully, I think they look okay, or I wouldn't bind them, but. It's very, very humid today. Oh my gosh, guys. My hair is super fine. I have quite a bit of hair, but it's very fine. And hi, Amy, welcome. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. My hair is so fine that any bit of humidity just absolutely makes it go flat. Well, today we had some of the Hurricane Hillary come through here. Well, it was tropical storm, obviously, but we had the remnants of that blow through here, and I went out to go to work this morning, and it was raining, and literally I just walked outside. My truck is right outside the garage. I was not out, you know, in the weather for very long. By the time I got to the office, I used my umbrella going into the office. My hair, my bangs were hanging in my eyes. It looked like I had not even touched my hair with a curling iron. I was so disgusted. Oh, and my comb is out in the garage. Do we want to see combing today? Do you want me to go get the comb, or should I just do freestyle all day? What do you think? Give me your thoughts. I can run and get it if you want to see some combing. If you just want me to freestyle, I can do that as well. But it's so humid right here in this room. You'll probably see my arms glistening. No thoughts on combing or not combing? Nice fresh water. I love the comb on the, okay, hold please, let me run and get it. That's the only thing I forgot this time. Let me run and get the comb, because I love the comb patterns on the books. 1 second. All right, this is why I don't put anything away, because then I forget to bring it back to where I need it. Because I was so proud of myself last week, I put it away on the shelf and then forgot to bring it in. But we had part of that storm come through. I was brushing my teeth this morning, and I have a Sonicare? Hi, Wanda. Hi, Angela. How are you? I saw your new baby calf. Toothbrush. I was brushing my teeth, and I thought, what the heck is that noise? And so, you know, I finished, and then I went and stood by the window, and it was the rain pounding on the roof. It was raining so hard. I could not believe it. And you could just hear it, just water falling off the roof. Craziness. So it's still super humid. It's not so hot right now. We've been close to 100 for several days. I have to admit, I have not walked for almost a week. It's been so smoky here and hot that I just didn't want to go out there when it was near, 102 or 103 when I get home. Ooh, that's pretty colors. So I have not done anything as far as walking. I'd like to get back into it, but pretty soon it's going to be dark when I come home from work. Oh, that's pretty. I was thinking about this color combination yesterday. I thought I might like a little bit of teal with it, but I put the teal up next to it and I didn't like it at all. So I'm just cleaning off the tines of the comb here, the rake, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it wasn't so much, I can walk when it's, like in the 90s and stuff, but that on top of the smoke, I was just like, no, I don't think so. All right, let's see how this does. So I'm not hanging them in the tub tonight. I brought 2 of the sheets of plastic in that I was using last week. And that's what I'm going to do, is put them out on plastic. So it might take me just a second longer in between tanks. And I like to go, do one way and one set the other way. So you can use the same color on the book, but they're going to be different. All right. Try not to tear any of it. So that turned out really nice. So let me rinse it, and I'll go put these 2 down. Try not to lose the sheet in the rinse bin. Turn it over and rinse the other one. Oh, and when I come back in, I will tell you what I learned about marbling this paper. So I'll be right back. can tell you that this paper feels more fragile than the rice paper that I was using. Let's see, I need to scooch this over. I just trimmed my fingernails, so now it's hard to get up under there. I just tore it. Gosh darn. Okay. See if I can get this one out of here without damaging it. Oh, that one went in onto the tray. Okay. I tore one in the other room putting it down, and then I tore this one getting it out of the tank. Dang it. But I found it fascinating. I had pre-cut a whole bunch of the inside pages for the book. And I thought, okay, all I'll have to do then is cut the sheets once they're dry and, you know, get ready to put it together. Well, that was not the case. I learned that this paper shrinks about 1/8 of an inch in both directions when it gets wet. Who would have guessed that? Maybe somebody would have, but I didn't think about paper shrinking. I know all about cloth shrinking. That makes sense, but I had no idea paper did. All right, here's these two. See, and I tore this one right here, so I'm not going to be able to use that one. But I'll use the rest of it for something else. Now, if you hear a big thud in the other room when I'm placing paper, that's because I'm stepping on the plastic that I put down to put these on, and that means I fell. So hopefully that does not happen, but in the event you hear a big crash, that is what happened. But is anyone else surprised that paper shrinks? Or is it just me? My mind is not very scientific, so I never would have guessed that in 100 years. I mean, I know it has a cotton content, so when I think about it, it kind of makes sense. But I didn't know there was enough cotton in it to actually shrink. Now, I'm stepping very carefully. I talked to my chemist daughter about that. She didn't have a good explanation for me. She knows, you know, nothing. That's not her forte. But I think she knows all the scientific answers, so. Anytime I have a question that I think involves science, I ask her. All right. I think I want to do it once more. I have this over here. I see a lot of that green hanging right under the surface. All right, so let's see. How about we I can find them all. Okay, where's the other one hiding? Should be easy to find. Oh, that's why. Okay. We are going to do one with the fluorescent colors. I haven't done one like that in a minute, so. So this one I'm not carrying if it's all solid white. I have to remember that my paper is white. There is a difference between the white of the paint and the white of the paper, but that's okay. To me, it just adds a little texture when you do it that way, when you let some of the background show through. And I have 4 fluorescent colors to use. This is the one that I worry will run. I'm hoping to avoid too many runs because I prepped the paper this time. Woo! Have to remember what I tell my customers when they're creating. Don't squeeze the bottle. No squeezing allowed. Oh, I bet I haven't taken this off yet. Oh, see, I left the little doohickey on here. All right, now we'll go. The green and the yellow look so similar on the water. Now the fun one. It is hard not to squeeze. And you know, I just don't do it. I only do it once a week now. I used to, when I do shows and stuff, I do it several, times per week. And I got used to not squeezing. I'm kind of out of the habit. I use several different types of brands of paint, Nancy. If you are interested in learning more, I'm looking into paid membership, a paid group, just a Facebook group. It will not be terribly expensive. And I'll give you a lot more tips and tricks that I have learned all of these years. All right, we're going to, thanks Nancy. You can use just about any acrylic paint. I like to use ones that are highly saturated in color, but I have heard people use all the way from the ones, like the Martha Stewart's and the ones at Walmart, clear up to the expensive ones. So I am just picky, and so that's why when we discuss brands of paint, that's why I will tell you I choose what I do. And yeah, I'm going to comb again, just because that's my favorite thing to do. And they look so cool on the books. I'm truly, truly loving bookbinding. I want to take an actual class, but I have yet to find one that's accessible to me, and I want to do it in person so I can literally ask a question, show him what I'm doing, and go from there. Just cleaning off the drips on these. I should not do it over the tank because the little droplets. All right. So I'm going to swirl this one a little bit. Hi, Diana. How are you? Oh, this is so fun. No, I'm good now. Today was a little bit of a frazzling day at the office. But everything's, I'm in front of my tank, so everything is wonderful right now. We had, thanks Wanda, I love them too. We had my coworker she called in this morning after I arrived, and her little girl was sick, so she couldn't come in today. So that means I had to stay in and play backup on phone, so I didn't get to go out to the truck and work on my project that I brought. So I was bummed about that. I do have my tote bags listed on Etsy now. And my tumblers, I have 3 tumblers listed. The tote bags are on there. I haven't listed the wine glasses yet. They're next up. All right, keep your fingers crossed that we don't have anything running here. Oh, it looks so pretty. Oh, dang it, I tore it again. Maybe that one won't be too bad. Look at those beauties. Lots of that white showed through, and that looks good. I know it's not exciting when I have to rinse these and then go put them in the other room, but that's just part of it. Oh, and I love it because you can tell the difference between the green and the yellow on here. Let me get this rinsed and I'll show you again. Oh, they look really good. Hold on. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. So let me pull these others off of here. See if I can not destroy them. Today is my mother's birthday, so I called her on my way home, talked to her for a little while. Oh, so pretty. Look at, you can really tell the green and the yellow now that it's off on the paper and not, pardon me, not on the water. It's a distinct difference. Oh, thank you, Wanda. Okay, here's the rinsed pieces. Aha, success. No torn pages this time. Okay, let's get this off of here. Now let's do a few of the snowflakes. See what happens. Usually I do some, I use a container like the hat container. It's a little bit bigger, and I just use pliers, needle nose pliers, and I dip them. But I'm going to try to do one side and then the other since I can't have two tanks out here. Ooh, that came off really nice. Do it once more. So what colors do you want to see? What color should we try first on the snowflake? Anyone have an idea? I know, Amy, I love those bright colors too. I love that pink. Red and lime green. Oh, Sharon, you had to pick a hard color. Red. I don't even know if I have a lime green. Let's use this green. Let's do I have no idea if this is going to work because you know red is very hard. And I should use a different red than this. But I like this green better, so. I always do the red first so it can get pushed. So these snowflakes have a little bit of glitter on them, of course. That makes everything better. Okay. Now you know we're going to have one that misbehaves tonight. Will it be this color? Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of white in it to really push that green. Boy, look at the green, how the green just pushed the red out of the way. Oh, look at there. Did you see that? The white does not want to float on the green. Let's try an experiment. Let me see if I can drop more red in here. There's quite a bit of paint on this surface, so hopefully this won't look too pink. Pull that in from the side where it was pushed. You know what? I have not even thought about how I'm going to dry these things. Because if both sides are wet, I cannot put them down on, flat. I think I may have an idea though. Oh, be watching my page tomorrow. I found a meme yesterday that sounds just like me. So I'll share it with you tomorrow. Okay, let me go get my big tub of spray foam. I'll put it right there. And what I'll do is I'll put the point of one of these skewers through one of the holes. All right, here's number one. Let's see what we get. Let's see. No, that's not going to work. There we go. There's the other side. Let me gently put it in here. So I'll try to do 4 this way with this color. What do you think of that? I don't even know how many I prepped. I just filled my board and put them out there. Oh, it looks so good. They're just plastic. Hi, Joni. Thanks. This is fun. Now, I have marbled these before, as I said, but I don't think they took as well as they do now. Oops, I need a skewer. Oh, they look so cool. Okay, one more. Trying to plot my next spot to put them down. Because see how icky it looks when you pull them out? I don't want to put it in there where I've already pulled one out. So let me get you the container. I'll show you what container I'm using. I know, I believe I bought these at Hobby Lobby after they went on sale after Christmas. So it's just 3D or flat, shatterproof. You know, and they come in a little bin like this. And they have the big ones too. I do have some of the big ones. I didn't prep those though. All right, you guys, now I want to do all snowflakes all the time. I love snowflakes. Oh, I just had an idea. Yeah, I'm never going to get this red out of here now. So what colors do we want to try next? I am so pleased with the red. It did such a good job. Oops, now I have my trash bucket under the snowflakes. I need about 4 of those bins with the spray foam in it. The bin that it's in is just one that I had that the lid got broken on. And so I just filled it up. I'm just getting this off of the sides because it will seep back in. I wonder if silver will stick. I wonder if the metallic will stick to it. We can try. Blue and silver. I was thinking blues would be a good choice as well. The red it didn't turn pink. It actually looks red. So excited. So we have a big bunch of, let's see, I'm sorry, Shelly, I couldn't see that. Let me dry my hands. Metallic, silver, and gold. Oh, Gloria. Oh, I know. I love that metallic paint. And I have a copper, too. We could do gold, silver, and copper. Hi, Angie. How are you? I was cracking up at you and Ellen the other night. So let's try some metallics. Let's just try flat out metallics and see what we get. All right, let me wipe my hands again. Okay. Let me get my metallics out. Of course, when I don't want them, that's the only thing I'll pull out. But when I do, they hide in my baskets. No, that's not it. There it is. Hi, Eva. Thank you for sprinkling. They looked really cute. I thought you guys did a good job, and you made me laugh. I'd been working all weekend on a big project, so I needed some humor, so that was perfect. I'm doing well. How are you, Eva? So here we go. We're doing a new project tonight, or trying something new. The first 4 did amazing. So now we're going to try some metallics. Now this may or may not work. We'll see. This is a silver, in case you can't tell. Oops. Now those 2 drops sunk right away. And I see some red over here. Red is really tough to get out. So now let's do some copper. Yes. Cross your toes too, Shelley. And this is copper, not gold. Okay, now the gold. Woo. Don't squeeze the bottle, Linda. All right, there we have it. Let's wait till the gold disperses all the way. here we go. Am I freestyling? Yeah, we haven't done any freestyle tonight. I guess I just did on the red, didn't I? Red and green. Hello. Oh, this is just a perfect activity to relax and end my day on a high note. Oh, you know, should try a few pieces of paper on here. Now there is a little red right there. I'm not going to worry about it very much. Now these are not very big, so I want to make sure that there's enough lines through everything that we don't just get huge blocks of color. It's beautiful in person. It's beautiful. And like I said, these are glittered, so that glitter will show through the paint. All right, here we go. Number 1. Well, the copper shows really well. I cannot tell about the silver or the gold. Let me get it on the stick here. And that may, whoops, sorry, I'm dripping. That may, the other colors, I can see some silver when I look at an angle. It may come through once it's dry. I just gave myself a heart attack. I looked at that and thought, oh my gosh, where did the green come from? It's on the end of the stick that I used. I had a slight panic there. Okay. Number 2. See where I dropped? I have to put my hand under this so I'm not ruining any of these places. We'll do silver and blue next time. Yeah, the copper is the one that you can really see on here. Like I said, I can kind of see the silver. I really don't see the gold. Is it in the screen? I can't even tell. I don't think you guys can see it. And if my backside is in the camera, I apologize. Okay, we want to do 2 more. Yeah, the silver you can see. I just don't know if I can see the gold. And I finally figured out where to put the stick. I don't know if there's too much light or what. There, can you see that? I don't know if it focused. Okay, Okay, one more. Let me dry my hands. Okay. Let's see, where is the, right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's very, once it's dry, I know there's just too much light here. But if I take any lights off, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, you could almost see it in that one shot, and then I moved it. There, you can kind of see the copper in this shot. Okay, so I have plenty of room. I'm going to try a couple sheets of paper in here. Get my hands dry. I've never done just all metallic, and they always recommend I do metallic on dark paper, and I never ever have. So let's see what we get. You don't know unless you try, right? I just want that to make sure it has full contact. Oh, it's so pretty. You really can't see the gold. You can see the copper and the silver. Very, very subtle. Yeah, you can see it on the board. That's a very good, I can see the gold more than you can on the board right from this view. See if you can see the gold if I hold it up. No, that just makes it that just makes it dark. So let me rinse this. It turned out so much better than I thought. That copper looks amazing on leather too. All right, I've got to go put these papers down. I'll be right back. I'll put them out on the sheet of plastic that I have. And I always do, I carry it kind of at an angle like this so the water runs into my my towel here. And I have to step around the snowflakes. Okay, I did not tear any of them. Instead of holding them by the corner, I kind of have to lift it up and put my hand flat under it, and then that prevents it from tearing. Oh guys, I just love Christmas. I love working on ornaments and snowflakes. I'll prep some big snowflakes for next week. Okay, let's do it again. Now I don't know if I'm going to use silver and blue, since the silver doesn't show very much. I might use like a light blue and a medium blue. Oh, I know. I was just thinking, I have not done an all metallic cuff bracelet yet. I have one that's black. No, I don't. I have earrings that are black and gold, but I don't have a cuff bracelet. And there's some silver right there, but I think it is underneath. Let me use a paper towel. And this is why I don't get my nails done. Yeah, I don't have a dark navy. I haven't mixed a navy. I can't buy a navy. Well, I can, but not in the paints that I've been using. I've been thinking about trying another brand. I just haven't done it yet. I can spend easily hundreds of dollars on paint. Okay. So I wanted, none in that one. This one. I mean, I have the indigo. We can try it. Let me put down some white. What did I do with the white? Here it is. I'm just always worried about those heavy colors running. It's not cheap. And the more, oh, Gloria. Oh, Gloria. Okay, guys, should I do the blue and blue or the copper and turquoise? Help me out. Tell me what you'd rather see. Blue and blue. Blue and blue. Or copper and turquoise. Well, I can... what we are making... we are marbling snowflakes. Okay, it looks like everybody wants the blues. I'll see how many, we might have enough to do both. Okay, let me put some white down. Again, the snowflake is white. This is primarily just so it doesn't spread quite as far, although I don't really care with this dark color. There is still some silver on here. I see a little bit of the copper right there. Okay, so now let's do the indigo. And then the light blue. I want to comb this one. What do you think? We haven't tried one combed. See how much it'll pick up that design. I'll do a few more drops of the dark blue. All right. Whoops, that's not the right one. That is the one to hang it with. Oh, wouldn't it be fun to have a snowflake marbling party? Come on over, everyone. Let's marble. Oh, that would be just a blast. I would wind myself up so much to be able to do that, that I would be exhausted when the day was over. Okay. Now the comb. I'm just anxious to see if it'll pick up all those lines. You know, these pins are kind of sharp. Who knew? All right. Now let's see what we get. Let me find the It does pick up the lines. Ooh, those are very pretty. I have to dry my hands in between. Again, they're marbled on both sides. I can't wait for you to see them when they're finished. Hi, Pam. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Diana. This is fun. Now the one that I just did had a patch, a large patch of white on it because of the white paint. If you're just joining, we are marbling snowflakes and paper tonight. So there's the third one. I'm running out of room. I don't want to get them too close together in case I bump it. I don't want to knock them into each other. All right, the last one of the blues. And I'm just gently setting it on the surface and then turning it over. And just, that's all, it just needs to touch the surface. That one almost fell over. Heart attack. Oh, those are super pretty. I'll bring you down before we get off and show you what they look like in the bin. The lighting is terrible, but so I'll get the paper up here. You guys, what about a teal and a red one? That red works so well. Should I try teal and red? Oh, good night, Eva. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see what the paper does. Get the board so I can reach across. That one turned out very well as also. Always rinse the paper. Any excess paint that comes off onto the surface, well, I rinse almost everything. Not the snowflakes, but I do paper and cloth, sometimes leather. Just gets any excess paint off the surface and any of the size that comes off out of the tank with it. Okay, there it is rinsed. Not a lot of difference because it was not running. So let me go put it down on the plastic and not trip on the snowflakes. Okay, let's get this one cleaned up, and we will try teal and red with some white. I did the most beautiful scarf out of red and teal. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. I haven't done another one like that in a while. Just picking up all that color. It all gathers right up here on this edge. And look, I bet you can't tell, but there's a bubble right here, and it has color all through it, and the colors are moving around. It does look cool. So does anybody have any big plans for Labor Day weekend? We will be staying home. We usually don't go out on holiday weekends like that. Too many crazy people. Okay. Get a towel. So I'll use the same red that I used before. And you know teal is a very pushy color, so I'll probably need to come in with a little bit of red again. Actually, I think I'll put some white in here and then the teal. You know, we've only had my colors have behaved quite well tonight for as high as the humidity is. Okay, this is a beautiful color. So let's have a few drops of the red again. Look how red that is. There's no pink to be seen here. The more paint that's on the surface, the less room the colors have to push. So I'm hoping that'll look good. So now do we want to comb it or do I want to freestyle again? Do we have any thoughts on that? Comb or freestyle? We have done 2 sets in freestyle and 1 in combed. Comb, there's 1 comb. That's 2 combs because, okay. Let's go. Because I always vote comb. Starting to get so dark, I can't believe it. Used to stay light here. There was still daylight at 10:30. And now it starts getting dark so early. Wonder if they have, oh, they're probably colored though. I was going to say, I wonder if they have glittery pumpkins like this. Wouldn't it be fun to do some fall ones? Right? Whoops, and I just knocked it over. Oh, my paper towel isn't big enough. There we go. Just had to clean those off. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm not going to swirl it. I'll just leave it like that. Oh, and I have just enough, I think. Looks like a piece of candy. Oh. Set the paint back up here. Let me dry off my hands. It definitely looks like candy. Last night I just looked out the window and I can see the sun reflecting on the clouds. And last night I got up to go potty, and I was looking, and there was one spot, the clouds were glowing. I'm guessing it was the moon peeking through somewhere and shining on the clouds, but it was the weirdest thing. It just was glowing in one spot. I'm just holding this over my trash can so it doesn't drip in the tank. Hi, Tracy. Oh, those look so cool. I should try just a red and white one of these times. Now that we know we can do this. Okay, let's do another set. Trying to find the, there it is. Uh-oh, did I freeze up and just lose power? Am I back? I have one more of these to do. Then I'll put the paper down. And then I'll bring you down and show you what they look like close up. They're so different. Each one is just unique and different. I can't even tell if it's going to focus. That makes me so happy. Okay, paper. And the last two sheets of paper, it's working out perfectly. I still think that was just fascinating that the paper shrinks. I know there may be somebody that says, oh, that's obvious, but it was not obvious to me. I couldn't figure it out. I cut them in half and I put them up to the pages I'd already cut, and they weren't the same size. So let me rinse these. There they are rinsed. So let me go and put these on the plastic, and then I'll come back and show you, give you a close-up of the snowflakes. All right, let me dry my hands real quick, and then we will, let me get the bin up here. Whew. One of them just tipped over here. There we go. Now it's more secure. Turn them a little bit. Okay, hold on, we're going for a ride. Try not to drop the phone into the bath. Hi. All right, there they are. And this is one of the metallic, and right here on this one, this is silver. And the tip right here is silver. I can't see, I'm going the wrong way. That tip is silver. And then there's the green and red. Ignore all the junk on the floor behind them. I really love this one here. See the little stripes in it? And look at this blue one. Look at the little stripes in there. Thank you, Marilyn. Thanks, Wanda. I haven't even been looking at comments. I'm just so involved in the snowflakes. So, okay, let me bring you back up here slowly and turn you around. And I'll say goodbye for tonight. Thank you all for being here. I so appreciate you. And remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. So go out, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. I'll post pictures of these when they are, gosh, look at me, I'm sweaty. When they are completely dry and sealed, and then they'll get up on Etsy. So take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.